Hey everybody, here Brandon here with OYAS Outsider Information. In a year where there have been nothing but crazy firings in the NBA, the Knicks, they made the craziest one of all by firing their head coach Tom Thibodeau. Now, when I jump into sports videos, typically it is to look at it from an organizational perspective. I do touch on the coaching hires and fires because that is a realm that I'm very familiar with. And something that you should know about a coach being hired and or fired is it is either a slow burn and you can kind of see it coming, or it's a rash emotional decision. Now, when you have a team that is in the Eastern Conference Finals, really had they won game one, they probably would have been playing in a game 7 last night and could be in the finals. This is an emotional decision. And whatever situation you are in for your organization, making an emotional decision is usually the wrong decision. And in this case, when you have a team that had the best finish, really their best season in the last quarter century, this makes no sense. And the fans, they should be justifiably upset, because the question you have to ask yourself when you make any decision like this, whether it's a coach, whether it's somebody high up in the organization, if you are going to get rid of them, who's better? Who are you going to get that's going to be a tangible upgrade? Now, Tom Thibodeau, for all the criticism you can say about he doesn't use his bench, very fixed, rigid in the way that he coaches, that is fine. But they still went to the Eastern Conference Finals. They were still on the brink of the NBA Finals. This is the same team that upset Boston, and we're going to probably beat Boston even if Jason Tatum hadn't gotten hurt. It doesn't make sense. And there's going to be a lot of layers, a lot of things to unpack. And when they do, there's going to be a story that gets told. But this isn't the move. And New York is going to regret this. A team that has been dysfunctional for what feels like my entire lifetime tricked us into thinking that they were finally on the right track. And then they go and do something like this. And it's just not good. Now, I never celebrate coaches getting fired unless there's something egregious. And in this case, this one was just unwarranted, undeserved when you consider how things played out for the Knicks this season. So we'll see. I'm curious who they're going to hire, who they believe is going to get this team to the finals. And I think all of us are going to be just in a little bit of shock as more of the details roll out. So on that, this is going to be it. I'm not going to do a bigger video on this until probably all the coaching vacancies are filled. There's a couple more. So we'll have to see. But until next time.